irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake it big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Please stop.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for former Buckeye J.K. Dobbins. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2 yards.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's good.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Second and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Titans nothing.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. 14's the mark. 14's the mark. Let's get that. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Titans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
14's the mark. 14's the mark.
Tannehill on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete to
A big play there.
Touchdown.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Another run here with Dobbins. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Made at the 38-yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
36. Check the backer, check the backer. Patch it. 180.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 9. First down, Baltimore.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Ingram. And a a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big run there by Freeman. 64 yards on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Check 99. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch. Check 26. Check 26.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll look to run with Evans. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Again, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
Switch. Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through.
That's the score. Ravens 35, Titans 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right now.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 3, second down.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Two times. 40. Hey. Two towards the mark. Dan. Check three. Hey.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted by the Titans. Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get chain, name, I like your respect. Get it more than what I get, expecting up the back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
14's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense. Mike 14, Mike 14.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Ravens 30.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to
Sally tried to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag.